Hello, Internet, and welcome back finally to Saturday Night's Star Power Season 2. We're here for our very first session of our new campaign, so thanks for joining us, everyone. Howdy, howdy. We're going to get started here in a minute. We're playing Fate today. If you missed our session 0 a few weeks back, we have transitioned over to playing Fate Core. This little book right here, and we're still all playing the same characters as before, as you can tell on your screen, but a lot's changed given how we ended last season. If you didn't watch the end of last season, spoilers, but you go do the pause this, go do that, and then come back, or just join us, whatever. If you don't care about spoilers, I don't either. So but we'll get started here in a minute. Let me talk about the other stuff we got going on the channel this weekend and in next week. You can see a full line of all the shows we've got here on GGK below our faces if you're watching us live on Twitch. If you're watching us on YouTube some point in the future, come over to our Twitch page and follow us while you're there, and check out whatever we've got going on at this point in time. Our next stream after this one will be tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll be playing Vesen in Thursday's Children, a game that Savannah runs and looks very prepared for based on the expression on her face. So come join us for that. It's more monster of the week monster hunting set in an 18th century Scandinavia. So it's been a lot of fun. I play a doctor character there. Otherwise, our schedule throughout the week is going to be normal as far as I know. We'll have a stream on Tuesday, on Thursday, and then on Friday. So come hang out with us for all the streams. I am going to let my players here introduce themselves, talk about anything they've got going on or off this channel, and talk about who they are playing here tonight. Starting with, I don't know who goes first.
It's
on
me.
The overlay. Savannah.
Hello, I'm Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, mostly on Twitter, where you can find my streaming schedule pinned to the top of my page. I am here Thursday through Sunday, either playing in games or running them, particularly, like Val said, Vesen tomorrow, which I'm definitely prepared for and not at all terrified to run after a couple of weeks off. I totally remember how to play that game, and honestly, I don't even know why you're asking me about it. I'm a little offended. You can also find me Sunday nights on twitch.tv/LBHack'emUp playing Dungeons & Dragons. But today I am playing Piper Vega, who was a pop star and is now more of a rock star, singer-songwriter type. Her anima is Vega, who's a big, loud speaker boy. That's what I do. Oh, I also do the voice of Vespa.
Oh. Yes. RJ.
Hey everybody, it's me, RJ. You can catch me RJS282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerdy things of my life and sometimes stream with my friends. It's mostly been Pokemon Go Unite. Sorry, war flashbacks. You can catch me all over the interwebs, and I usually retweet when we go live. But tomorrow in the AM, you can catch me over at the Hype Goblins channel, where I play, oh boy, a cleric sorcerer. I think we're doing another bank heist. No, we're gonna find some people. After that, catch myself and Danae over at the Indoor Adventures channel, where we're doing a guest game of Rime of the Frost Maiden. It's gonna be a return where I play Box of Rocks, or Rocky as the party's known him to be. After that, it's Monday again over at the Indoor Adventures channel, where we do our homebrew campaign, followed by Thursday, Elegant Magics. You can catch me there as the stinky cheese man himself, Jarvis Hawk. Also, Mistborn next week. Who's excited for that? I play Feng, who in this timeline is probably going to be big himbo energy, so get ready for that. His anima is changed from Black Tortoise to the Four Emperors. If you don't know why, catch the last episode. It was wild. I also voice Omega.
Sid.
Hey, I am Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid, usually either shitposting or talking about all the lovely things that I do on this channel and beyond. I'm here. I run our Good Society game on Thursdays, which was wild, y'all. If you can't catch it all, please just watch the last 20 minutes. Just the last 20 minutes. I'm not steering you wrong here. You have to. Oh, so good. And I'm here on Fridays for Neon Souls. I'm here right now, every other Saturday, and on Sundays for Basin. You can also catch me this Sunday over on Indoor Adventures. I'm bringing back Roberta. Roberta is a real girl now, but she used to be a snowman. And you can also catch our premiere of Flames of Freedom over on twitch.tv/InfiniteRP starting this Monday at 8 o'clock. It shall be spectacular. But for right now, I am playing Penny. Penny's dope. Penny is... Are we announcing concepts? I'm sorry. Sleep brain.
I don't think I don't think we had a consistent announcement.
Then not yet. You'll find out. But yeah, she has the lovely anima of Omega and will voice of Vega, aka just yell lyrics, of which can be any now because we're in present day. Yes.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. I'm going to be playing as Vivi tonight. Her anima is Vespa. I am usually over on the Indoor Adventure stream if I'm not here. And tomorrow night I'm going to be running Rime of the Frost Maiden. All of the guests are coming together to fight a big fuck-off Chardalyn dragon. That's going to be really fun. And we'll get to see who survives that. Because they didn't survive their last game. It's fine, they got better. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I'm playing Vivi and Vespa today. I'm excited to get into it.
And running this game today, I am Val at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. You can find me here Thursdays through Sundays playing and running games. Besides from this game, I also run Neon Souls every Friday, which is a Cypher system game set in a cyberpunk setting. And then on off weeks from these Saturdays, I run, or am going to be running, Saturday Night's Mistborn. We're going to be starting our Mistborn RPG game starting next week, which I am also very excited for. But tonight we have other things to focus on, so unless anybody has anything else, we can go ahead and get started. Y'all ready? Okay. Not doing a recap, jumping right into it. This is the music I want. Yes. The thrum of music beats through the cement wall of the Dust Bunny nightclub, a few blocks east of the Las Vegas Strip. While a crowd lines up outside, waiting in line to enter past the bouncer, Pat and Ren push through the crowd to a relatively quiet section of sidewalk. Pat pulls out a vape from their pocket, and the small cloud they exhale is immediately caught up in the slow evening breeze. I'm so fucking done with him. Let's just go. Ren seems exasperated and sighs. Liam's a dick, I get it, but come on, we can still enjoy ourselves, right? You don't need to give up your entire weekend just because of him. Pat shrugs and shoves their hands in their pockets. I guess maybe I'll feel better tomorrow, but I just don't think I can take any more of this tonight. Ren smiles and looks back to the bar. Just give it some time. It's our first night here. Everyone's a little bit wild. I'll go back in, talk to him, see if I can get his head on straight. Pat's attention shifts while Ren talks. They look out across the street. Crowds of tourists flock across at the intersection, but one static shape catches their attention. Wearing a white suit covered in red and gold sequins, thick black hair combed back with long sideburns. Despite wearing dark tinted shades, Pat feels a chill when they realize the Elvis impersonator across the street is looking right at them. Pat holds their gaze for a long moment. They don't move or flinch, they just stand there, stone-faced, ignoring passing cars as they stare emotionally right at them. Creep, Pat mutters. Ren stops talking. What? That guy across the street, the one in the Elvis costume, they're just staring at us. Ren looks over his shoulder towards the intersection. Where? Frustrated, Pat points. That guy. Right there in the white suit. Ren scans the crowd, looking right towards the motionless figure, but seeming not to notice them. I've got no clue who you're pointing at. They look back at Pat. You sure you're okay? Pat looks at Ren, confused. But when they glance back up at the intersection, the man isn't there. I'm fine. They're gone. Listen, I'm just gonna head back to the hotel and I'll catch you there, alright? Before Ren can argue, Pat turns to go, and Ren heads back to the bar. Steam fills the bathroom as Pat cuts the shower and grabs a towel. Less irritated and more exhausted, they walk to the mirror, using the towel to wipe down the fog. Boom, boom, boom! Pat jumps from the pounding at the door. They stand frozen in the bathroom for a moment before wrapping a towel around themselves and slowly walking across the scratchy carpet towards the hotel door. Quietly and slowly, they look through the peephole. Nothing is there. Fucking shit. Someone must have had the wrong room. They turn back to the room to finish drying off. Boom, boom, boom! Pat wheels around to stare at the door. Again, they look, and again, nothing. Angry, Pat yanks the door open. Asshole, you've got the wrong... Pat looks up and down the empty hallway. No doors closing, no heavy footsteps of someone running away. Quiet. Empty. A chill runs up Pat's spine as the anger fades. Pat grabs the door and begins to close it, glancing once more down the hall. The same man in the costume stares back at her from the end of the hall. Them from the end of the hall. Pat freezes. The man doesn't move or speak, he just stands there, looking at them through black sunglasses. Are you following me? Pat yells. Seconds pass with no response. No move from the man. Pat's blood freezes. Leave me the fuck alone or I'm calling the police. Pat slams the door, locking the bolt and spinning back into the room. Sorry, the music went to something a lot more intense. Go back. Pat slams the door, locking the bolt and spinning back into the room. They snatch their jeans up on the floor and fumble for their phone. Boom, boom, boom! Pat yelps and begins, and as the banging continues, louder than before. It persists, echoing through the room. Pat frantically tries to dial 911 on their phone as the pounding stops. Their fingers clench to their phone, their knuckles white. Then, the radio on the clock beside the bed begins to play. Pat looks down at it, eyes wide. Slowly, they walk over, examine the clock for a moment. They hit the button a few times, but the music continues. Growing more and more frantic and frustrated, they grab the clock and yank it from the wall. Silence washes over the room. Their heart pounding in their chest, they turn back around. Their eyes flash in horror, and they scream. The next day, we're going to cut to our group here and see what they're doing in this on this lovely Las Vegas Saturday morning or early afternoon. I want to get a little bit of an idea of what all of our players here, what their characters get up to. We're gonna start with Vivi.
Well, I feel like that depends on a lot of things. If I remember correctly, she is good friends with Piper, but I don't know about the state of her relationship with Feng and Penny at the moment.
Not good.
Cool. All right. Makes a lot of sense. Do you need me anywhere in particular, or should I just
I just
set
want
a
to know
scene
kind
for
of.
you?
I just kind of want to know, like, yeah, send me a scene where what Vivi's doing.
Okay. I think that Vivi is having an early morning. I think that she is in an apartment somewhere, not like in the very top not in one of the top levels of a building, but like one of the like middle levels, mid tier. And she's drinking some coffee, and she comes up to the window, which has one of those modern like beehives stuck to the outside of it, with like just sort of like this really smooth glass, almost egg shape to it, and you can see all of the combs and such that are just layered underneath it. And you can see all the bees moving around inside. And she's gonna stand at the glass drinking her coffee, just looking down at the bustling city.
Now, in this timeline, Vivi is a professional thief, correct?
Correct.
Uh,
So, like the first thing we see is her like step into frame next to this beehive, looking out the window, and then like the camera moves a little bit, and you can see behind her that there are actually just all kinds of like stolen merchandise behind her, just like I don't know, like it's not the Venus de Milo, but it's a replica of the Venus de Milo. And just like all kinds of like art, like literally like piles of cash and stuff. And she's just like looking out the window.
has Vivi done any jobs recently, or is she currently working on any jobs?
I think she's between jobs at the moment. I think she has plans to meet somebody for something, but I think she's in a fencing. She's waiting on her fence, essentially.
Who's your fence?
Oh shoot.
I'm gonna push y'all for a lot more this season with
Some motherfucker. She wears circular sunglasses and she's got platinum hair. I need a name.
anybody can try.
Jackie Ho.
Okay. She's got like a platinum bowl cut and like black sunglasses. Yep.
It was the glasses. The glasses, you call them Jackie O's. I went with Jackie Ho. I don't know. That's
Okay.
where that's what you're getting today, y'all. That's where my brain's at today. Woo!
We got it. Yes. I've got. Sometimes I get a vibe more than I get a name, and Jackie is definitely one of them.
And
yeah, she hasn't heard
We're
from
going
her.
Jackie Ho, like H-O.
Yes. Jackie
Okay.
Ho.
Could be HOH.
H-O-H. Let's go with that. Okay.
I want to say that Jackie has heard all of the jokes before, and she is over it.
All right,
But yeah,
so
she's
Go.
waiting on a call from her fence, essentially.
Okay. Something that you are waiting, like you're waiting for a job from them, or you are waiting for them to sell something that you've recently stolen?
To sell things.
Okay.
Things are a little hot right now. there was an explosion in a building at some point, and she's supposed to be laying low.
Yes, there was. Okay, let's play that out a little bit. So you, as you're drinking your coffee, your cell phone goes off.
Like it goes off, and there's like just an immediate, like, she hits a button on her phone, and she's got like a headset in, and she's oh, how am I gonna approach this? Because every single time before it was always, what's the buzz? I think she just hits the button and says go.
It's me.
All
Got
right,
a second?
always for you.
Yeah, I got the bid back on the stuff. It's not good. They want about half what you wanted for it.
Well, then tell them no deal.
Listen, Vivi, I want to work with you here, and we've done a lot of good business, but I think what you're asking for is too much. I think we need to just take the money. I don't want to sit on the stuff any longer than I have to.
I want to say that she's got like a pencil in her hand, and she's like flipping them between her fingers. And she like gets really quiet for a long time, to the point where it's like uncomfortable. And like there's a moment where all you can hear is just the humming of the bees slightly getting louder.
Still there?
Fine. But we get all the money up front.
Right. I'll let them know. I'll give you a call once I have the confirmation.
All right, thank you, Jackie.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Checks up. What is it you're trying to sell again? I don't remember if we established what you stole in the last one.
Good question. I think she stole an artifact at some point. I don't know if they got that back. I think she might still have that. She stole it from Penny, I believe.
Yes, you stole. Yeah, you stole a. You stole an artifact important to Penny's family. So this is what you're trying to fence right now. Is this artifact you stole from the Isa family? That I believed had some sort of dangerous like phantom tied to it, or something like that. Okay.
That was released.
Yeah, it's gone
And
now.
that's what blew up the building.
All right. Cool. All right. I think we can leave that there for a little bit. I want to get a little bit other flavor from the rest of the group. Let's do... What do I want to do this in? Let's do Piper next. What does Piper do in like the mornings, or like late morning, early afternoon on a Saturday? What should she be up to?
She's probably working on something. I think Piper spends a lot of time writing. I think she has a notebook and her guitar, and also has her laptop open on the table. She's been working on the songs that she's supposed to have done for her latest release. She has an EP that she's going to drop, and it's supposed to be a surprise. She's got her laptop open to these fucking forums that Feng runs, because he always finds out. And it always ends up on there. And she's told no one about this. And so she's like trying to write, and then just getting irritated and like refreshing the page a bunch. And then trying to write. And then refreshing the page a bunch.
She had her apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. Where does she? What's her apartment situation like? Because last time Piper was like loaded. I don't know if we're still in that. That's still the case in this timeline.
I think she's well off. She's got a pretty successful deal. As beholden as she is to this record company, she better be getting something out of it. So I think she's well off. I think she has a nice apartment. A couple of bedrooms, one of which she's kind of turned into like a studio setup where she works.
Okay. You are. You have I assume you have a manager or an agent, correct?
Yes.
Did we give them a name?
No.
Because I have your record label, the Revenant Records.
Yeah. I'm still very proud of.
Who's your manager / agent?
Her name is Danica Rosario. And she is a suit. And
I think I
Piper
actually know
hates
a
it.
Danica Rosario.
But she's good at what she does.
And I assume she works directly so she's more your manager from Revenant.
Yeah.
You want to play it that way? Okay. All right. She's the type to give you a phone call or just drop by your apartment unexpectedly?
Oh, I think she definitely just shows up.
Okay.
Because Piper won't answer the phone.
There's a knock at your door.
Piper goes very quiet.
I know you're in there. Open the door, please. I brought coffee.
I'll go open the door.
The door opens and dressed in a very clean cut, expensive looking suit, holding a little Starbucks tray with 2 coffees on it, with a Bluetooth in one ear, is Danica, and she just, as soon as you open the door, she just walks in. Doesn't really ask if she can come in. She says,
Early, Danica.
"Good, you're here.
Yeah,
I know.
live here.
That's why I brought coffee.
What?
It's how you like it. No cream, 2 sugars. I wanted to see how your work was going.
It's great when people leave me alone and let me do it.
Well, we have deadlines.
It's fine. Kind of
Is there
stuck.
anything I can do? You know, we have people that can do the writing for you.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
I mean, you can say you wrote it.
No.
Just saying it would go a lot faster if you let other people help.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be good.
Right. Well,
Plus, number
whatever
one
you
fanboy will definitely find out.
I could have legal file a cease and desist on the blog or whatever it is.
That's like a huge chunk of my fan base.
All right, just an option. Anyway, if you need me to bring you anything, or I can expense it to your account, so we can work it out. And if this is what you need, your little quaint space to work in, that's fine. Oh, by the way, I received a call about your performance for this afternoon. Looks like it's going to have to be postponed.
Why?
It seems the Platinum Star Casino is having to close down business for today. Some sort of accident or something, or apparently one of their guests died rather messily in one of their rooms. Maybe a murder, I'm not sure, but either way, they're canceling the performance for tonight. I think they'll try to reset for a week.
Great. Again.
Right. This keeps going. We're going to lose a lot of money this way. Seems that this is the fourth tourist to be killed in a different casino this week or this month.
That's weird.
It is. But it's not my problem. So,
Well, if you would stop booking me to play casinos.
you're in Vegas, darling.
Yeah.
Where else do you want to perform?
Brittany's like almost 40 and she has her own show.
Right. Well, just, the best way to get there is to write more songs. We'll get that platinum record one of these days. She turns and begins walking to the door again. But please let me know if you need anything.
Don't save your judgment for later in the day. It's too early for this.
Without hearing you, she begins talking on her Bluetooth and walks out the door.
Goes and Googles the people who were potentially murdered in casinos.
All right. You do confirm that there have been a couple of investigations running over the last month. Tourists turning up dead in their hotel rooms. Most of the hotels try to cover it up, play it off as less than what it is, but based on what you're picking up on some like social media and outlets like that, looks like it was very messy, and a few people are theorizing that there may potentially be a serial killer in the Las Vegas area responsible for these, but most people are playing it off and saying that that's ridiculous and ignoring it as conspiracy theories.
Weird. Piper opens her notebook and flips to the back page where she's got like a big long list of song titles that she's just thought of and wrote down, and writes down tourist trap. Flips back.
All right, let's pop over to Feng. Feng, what are you up to?
Feng has hit the gym early in the morning. I imagine he's mostly doing this to kind of wrap his head around what's going on in his life currently. He's buys some pillow bars, does like a few reps, and then all of a sudden, like, I guess his power flares and he shoots over the bar. Hits his chest smack dab on and then falls to the floor like, oh.
And where's Fang again? Is he at his own place right now?
No, it's a public gym.
A public gym? Okay.
Yeah.
Is he there with anyone?
He's there with his workout partner Teddy.
Teddy is what's Teddy like?
Gym bro. Total gym bro.
Okay, so you do this and sort of pull yourself over the bar. I imagine kind of losing your balance, sort of falling ungracefully to the underneath the pull-up bars, and Teddy, who's just been looking at himself in the mirror as he works his bicep reps, curls, and looks over his shoulder to you, kind of recovering from this power burst, and goes, Dude, what'd you fall?
Yeah, I lost my grip.
I told you need to get some gloves.
Well, the chalk usually helps, but like, I
Nah,
don't-
so old school, man. You gotta get. Listen, I've got this great supplier. Gives me all my gym equipment. You can here. I'm gonna text you the link. You need to go there. Get yourself the right gear, man. You're gonna see just sweet gains once you got the right equipment.
Sweet gains. All right, Teddy.
Shot, man. Starts continuing his reps.
I think I'm gonna call it a little early. I'm a bit tired from work.
All right, man. Make sure you grab a protein smoothie on the way out too. Otherwise, it's like all for nothing.
They still got banana peanut butter?
Yeah, I think so. Hope so.
Hell yeah. Nux.
Trust the wait. Nux. Catch you later. Where does Feng go?
He's probably gonna go home to just shower and stuff.
Okay. Does he now? I know we talked about in our setup episode that Feng, that the North Star is here in Las Vegas now. Are you living at the North Star, or you have your own apartment?
He is living in the North Star. It's a bit nicer than season 1. Because it's Vegas.
Yeah. Now we're still doing the North Star as like an antique shop. We're not going like, it's not Pawn Stars up in here and
God, that'd be funny though. It's a pawn shop, antique shop slash.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, the North
I-
Star sounds like it's a hotel.
It does.
Bed and breakfast? With like an antique shop in the... No.
It's an Airbnb. Just random people in my house all the time. I hate it.
So the North Star pawn shop slash antique shop slash Airbnb. Yeah, I mean, you got to hit all the markets to make a profit in this city. You head in, and your grandma is currently working the front, helping a couple of customers. I don't think we talked about it in this. So we played Grandpa, a little like kind of crotchety. Is Grandma the same? Is she a little more people person?
It's worse. She's a people person with customers, but she's passive aggressive as fuck. She was a tiger mom in her heyday.
Okay. So she's working with some customers. She says, "Yes, I really think that this is what you're looking for here. Just say that. Yes. Oh, yes. Please touch everything. That's fine. No, there's a sign there. All right. But this is. I think this is what you need, and we have it for a good price. If you want to talk it, we can discuss cost. Talk about it amongst yourselves. That's fine." She turns around to you, heads over. She says, "Feng, you're back early."
Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a shower and then come back down and help you out.
All right, please do. It's picking up.
Walks past Grandpa on the counter, scritches underneath his chin.
And this is not Grandpa, as in the possessed Grandpa cat in this season.
Or
It's
is it? We don't know yet.
We'll see.
Just a cat named Grandpa.
The older cat sort of just slightly, with the least amount of effort possible, tilts his head back so you can scratch him, and then returns to his resting position on the counter, bathing in the shaft of sunlight that is cutting in through the front windows. Okay.
Quickly updates the blog to be an asshole. No.
You do have, I'm gonna, just because I can, you do have an anonymous email from one of your contacts through the blog that says that they heard a rumor that Piper was working on a new EP.
Just the words, "I'll check it out."
Perfect.
That's Feng's day.
All right. We'll finish up with Penny then. What is Penny up to?
Okay, Saturday morning. Penny woke up like any other day at about 5 a.m. Got a workout in. Afterward, some protein. Then hit to the computer. All of the various gambling sites that she's got going. Depending on the time of year, probably also some paid fantasy, baseball, football, whatever sport's going on, as well as just there are so many gambling sites, so many, and even more that are only legal in the Vegas area. It's ridiculous. So it's actually quite easy to be a professional gambler and not actually leave your home. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, so she'll just do some maintenance on all of that, as well as various maintenance for the family. Probably currently working on some sort of algorithm for the various like CCTV that they've got going on around the city. And yeah, just keep her ear to the ground. Because we are still looking for our shit that just got yanked.
So a couple of questions related to that. Does your family know that this was stolen, or are you trying to keep this on the down low to get it back?
Probably down low at this point. So this is just because the way that we had described it was that this was on loan to one of the casinos anyway. So it's not as if the family's expecting it to be wherever it was previously. It's expected to be at the casino. So yeah, she'll probably try to keep it under wraps as long as possible to see if she can actually track it down. And after that, well, she'll probably have to break it to her folks. So
okay. So your family runs a tech company called Wormhole that is that they use as sort of their front for all this phantom hunting activity. Who is like, how much family do you have working in this business? Is it just like your parents? Do you have siblings?
I like the idea of a very extensive, like extended family. Penny is actually the only child, but she has many aunts and uncles and cousins that are involved in various aspects of the business.
Okay. I'm gonna say you get an like a I assume you have like a Teams chat or like a Slack chat.
Oh, absolutely.
On your for your anima hunting. Do you I'm gonna say it's one of your cousins. You have a name for a cousin?
Whitney.
Just gonna bring as many NPCs as I can up front.
Cool.
Your cousin Whitney. Oh, speaking of which, in the chat, if you want to redeem anything for this game, we do have some stuff available in the store to kind of interact with our game here. Always naming an NPC, but you can also get a couple of other things to influence some of the mechanics. I also just realized that Savannah asked me to plug our merch store at the beginning of this, and I didn't, so I should also take this aside to do that. We got new stuff in the merch store. Check that out as well as you're there, including our new Gubba Bumps t-shirts and mugs. Do that as well. And that's it for your commercial break. You get a Slack message from Whitney. Just says, "Sup?"
Work. Sup?
Right. Same. I got something. Looks like it's in your area.
What am I looking at?
You get a collection of links forwarded to you, all of them pertaining to the hotel murders, the tourist murders that have happened over the past few weeks. She says, not a lot of details on it yet, but given the pattern, seems this thing might have come in from out of state. Probably looking at some D-tier phantom that picking up tourists.
Well, let's either find it and figure it out, or, I don't know, send it to Atlantic City. I don't want it here anymore.
Right. Well, check it out. Based on the pattern that we're seeing, we're guessing it's some sort of devourer. Seems to be a little bit messy in how it's conducting its business. I don't have any other details to forward, but I was looking through the archives. Looks like you might be able to. You should have your hands on a few relics that might be able to help you with this thing. I'd recommend grabbing the one that I'm sending to you. It might help with this. She sends another, like, I assume there's some sort of like cataloging, like internal system for all of your relics and stuff that help.
Which I'm sure Penny created.
Yes. And she sends it to you. It's a small sort of like jar that you
Is it
definitely
the fucking
recognize.
thing that
'Cause
she
it's
stole?
the-
God
it's
damn
the
it!
item that was stolen from the hotel or from the casino by Vivi. Says, I recommend grabbing that first, but might want to look into it, make sure our intel is right.
Yeah, that one is on loan currently, so if we don't have to renege on that, I would be grateful. But yeah, I'll make sure.
All right. Good luck. Happy
You can't
hunting.
hear her clenched teeth in the Slack, thankfully, but they are definitely clenched the entire time.
That's all she has there, unless you have anything else.
Penny goes to grab a cigarette, puts it down, grabs a straw, just starts destroying it with her teeth. And sits there for a moment deliberating and gives Piper a call.
Okay. Piper, you're interrupted once again, getting a phone call from Penny.
Hello.
Sorry to bother you.
No, you aren't.
This is kind of urgent, though. You're right, I'm not. I'm pissed.
What?
I need you to talk to your friend.
I
Your
have
bee friend.
so many.
Your bee friend.
What did she do?
Well, still the same thing that she did before, which was steal a priceless artifact from my family.
Are you still stuck on the jar?
Hear anything about these tourist murders?
Yeah, Danica mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it's probably something that me and my family are going to have to deal with, and I kind of need the jar. So tell your friend, unless she wants to see more innocent tourists being ripped to shreds, get it back.
I'll call her, but she's probably sold it.
Tell me to who, and I'll track them down.
Why don't you just call her?
I'm not speaking to her.
I'm not your secretary, Penny.
Do you want to talk to her, or do you want me to go kick her ass?
That's funny that you think you could.
That's funny that you doubt me.
Well, if you didn't need to take care of your shit for you all the time, maybe I wouldn't.
not sick yet today, okay?
Are you
This is
quitting
really
again?
important. Yeah.
Legit, that sucks.
Day 2.
Eat some yogurt. I hear that helps.
I don't do dairy.
Is yogurt dairy?
Yeah.
No. Whatever. I'll call her.
Thank you. Day 2.
You should really switch to pencils.
So hang up.
Are we yoga to... Okay. Call Vivi.
Vivi, your phone rings.
It's a different phone. Like the first one goes like and the this one actually starts playing. I want to say like one of Piper's songs, and she actually literally has to go and pick it up. It's a burner. It's a flip phone. She pops it open. And she goes, "Hey Songbird, what's up?"
Hey, Penny called.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she's still pretty pissed about the whole, the whole thing with the jar.
She lounges into a couch, like just slithers into it like a cat, and like tucks the phone under her shoulder. She's like, "Oh, and here I thought she wanted to be friends."
No, she wants to beat your ass. Do you still have it?
I might. What, is she putting in an offer?
No, some people are being murdered, and apparently the jar is very important to keep that from happening. I was not super paying attention.
Murders, you say?
Yeah, did you hear about that? The people in the casinos?
I may have. I want to say like she like starts flicking through like channels, like she turns on the TV and like starts like like, and like on every single news station it's just a different coverage of the murders. Clearly the first time she's heard of them.
Yeah, so I don't know. Putting 2 and 2 together, it seems like you took something really important. This is probably one of her monster things. And she needs it back.
She like turns around, kind of like puts her hands up on the other side of the couch, like, and just sort of peers over it, clearly deliberating. Piper, I've got kind of a reputation to uphold here. I can't just give stuff back.
Why?
Because you start giving things away and people just want free shit from you.
I mean, it's not really free shit. It is hers.
Listen,
And
I
you-
provide a service. It's not a legal service, but it's a service.
Okay, but when she gets pissed and shows up, not my problem. Also, she quit smoking 2 days ago.
Wait. I'm getting shafted on the price of this thing anyway. Because you're my friend, just this once, maybe I can work something out for you.
Thank you.
You really know how to twist my antenna on this.
I mean, don't tell her I said this, but I'm pretty sure she could beat your ass if she wanted to.
she's gonna have to catch me first. Click.
Does no one? Bye.
Say-
We're continuing with our theme of this game that no one says goodbye on the phone anymore. New timeline, same shit.
She hits the button on her headset and does a speed dial to Jackie. And she goes, Jackie, there's been a change of plans. And she does, we don't have to role play that scene. I think that she's going to try and spin it like, you guys pissed me off by trying to undercut me on the price here. So now guess what? I found a different buyer. They're paying me so much more. Fuck you.
Huh. I do think I want to play it out because I think I don't want it to be that easy.
Oh boy. Okay.
I think when you call Jackie, she picks up the phone and she says, "Yo, V, I didn't think you were gonna call me back so soon.
Yep, there's been a change of plans.
With what?
With the stuff.
I'm sorry."
Well, they can have all of the rest of the stuff that we were negotiating, but the artifact, yeah, I found a more interested party.
You're going to give me a migraine.
I mean, what else is new, really?
I've already called them and confirmed.
Well, call them and unconfirm.
I would, but listen, I don't normally tell you who the buyer is with these things, you know, compartmentalization and all that. I really don't think you want to go back on this one.
You want to clarify on that?
So I want to do a compel here. Situational compel for your troubled past aspect.
Oh boy.
So I was thinking that this buyer would actually be Stephanie,
Oh.
who we decided is a casino owner and mob boss on the Strip and owns the Platinum Star Casino. And I wanted to say that that from your past that you have had some negative run-ins with her before, maybe a prior job gone bad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you decide to go back on this, it's going to add more fuel to that fire. So you do get a fate point from that to add for the compel. You also have the option, kind of like Cypher, for everyone else that doesn't remember the rules or know them. You do have the option to like refuse a compel by spending a fate point. The book recommends that you don't do that because they tend to be interesting, but it is an option to do. Not that I ever worry about anyone that I run games for refusing these sorts of things, because everyone always accepts them, no matter how bad it is.
I think that she's like absentmindedly like flipping through the TV channels as she's talking to Jackie, and she's gotten to the point where she's starting to see like the tearful interviews with family. And she just kind of like stares at the TV, like not even really listening to what it's saying. She's just looking those people in the eye. And she says, well, as far as I'm concerned, that bridge was burned a long time ago.
All right. I will give them the news then. I hope you're ready for... This might get bad. I'll try to smooth things over the best I can. Maybe say we learned it was a forgery or something, I don't know.
Well, thanks, Jackie. Do whatever you feel like you need to. But, Steph and I go way back.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. Okay. Well, if you need to come by to pick it up, please do. I don't want to hold on to it much longer. This thing gives me the creeps.
She says, I'm already on my way. And she's like heading out the door, grabbing a coat, hangs up. And I want to say that, like, instead of going downstairs or to an elevator, she starts going upstairs to the roof. And she's going to, like, make her way there, like, across rooftops.
Okay. Using your bee powers. Oh, what is the visualization?
Sorry. Her bee powers. I'm working off of aesthetic for the most part for this character. She goes up to the roof, and as she's walking, there's like a little ka-chunk, and her shoes pop up into roller skates. Not skates. I think she's on blades this time. She's on roller blades. You know, gotta update.
Your fancy Heelys.
Fancy Heelys. And they pop up, and she just like goes to the top of the roof and like takes one step and then just like 90-degree angle starts skating down the building. And then at one point, like her scarf comes up, snakes out, grabs onto something, and she just like Spider-Man whips her way onto another rooftop.
The scarf made of bees manifesting and reaching out, grabbing onto like a windowsill, and then you kind of swing over the next rooftop, land on that, and continue skating, kind of following that pattern across town. Wonderful. So with her going to pick that up, Feng, debating how we get Feng in on this, unless somebody was going to call Feng to do that.
I got something.
You got something? All right,
I
cool.
did too, but go ahead.
It's a little bit later in the day. Feng is finished helping out in the shop, and he's sweeping up, and he feels that thrum of power again, and like just an armored gauntlet comes out, and he goes, "Ha!" And then there's another, "Ha!" Rushing over to his phone, it like kind of breaks in the hands.
He goes to like do like the thumbprint or like, you know, his little like swipey password thing. He
Doesn't
just like
register.
smashes it in his gauntlet.
He turns to the rotary phone that's in the shop. Gingerly dialing Penny.
Unrecognized number, but has caller ID that it comes from the shop. She's just, I mean, she doesn't even move except to like, she has like earbuds in. What'd you break this time?
My phone and possibly my arms.
Right. What did we talk about?
A lot. One, but you have to be a little bit more specific.
This is why I said you should start going to yoga. Deep, calming breaths. You need to be centered in yourself before you can be centered in your power.
I was sweeping.
Well, sweeping isn't centering, is it?
I guess sometimes I zone out. I just...
Deep breaths. Good.
And a new phone. Shit.
We have plenty here at the shop. Actually, why don't you swing by? I think I might have a T-ball for you. To get started, at least.
I need help with my animal powers, not baseball.
Yeah, I was making a sports reference. Sorry, I gotta. She clicks out of the fantasy baseball she was doing. Um, yeah, all you have to do is pretend to be basically someone from our office looking in on some security footage. Shouldn't be too hard. No real powers involved, honestly, unless things go to shit.
Do I have to dress up for that?
I'll give you a work shirt. It's fine.
Okay. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Do you still
Click.
have armor?
He shoves his hands inside his hoodie pockets and just walks out the door. Grandma, I'm going out for a bit. I'll see you later. Shoulder in. Realizes a pull door.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just clean up everything myself.
Ding-a-ding.
Give me a passive-aggressive character. I'm just going to lean into that as much as possible. Okay, so Feng is going to meet up with Penny. Vivi, you swing by literally and pick up the relic. Are you going back to Piper, or are the two of you beating up to take it to Penny, or how are we bringing this all together?
That's a good question.
Do you have any ideas, Savannah, for Piper?
I figure we could go together. So Vivi's not alone with Penny?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense, actually.
Because I'm
on
the
account
only
of
one everyone likes right now.
Exactly. On account of the fact that if Vivi just shows up unannounced, Penny's gonna snap her neck. She probably would go to Piper first.
How does she arrive at Piper's place? She's just like gonna sneak in on through the balcony, or is she actually gonna go to the front door?
Yeah, she comes in through a window. Like, I want to say that, like, Piper gets up for some, like, tea or something and then comes back and she's all on the couch and the window's open.
Can you at least close the window behind you?
It's working on it.
Okay, I'm
And
not
then, like,
paying
the
to air condition all of Vegas, Vivi.
scarf, like, snakes over and closes the window.
So?
She's gonna pull out we've decided it's like a vase, right?
Yeah, I was mentioning like a small, like ceramic, like jar,
Like-
kind of with a little lid on top of it.
So, like, small enough that you could, like, hold it in your hand, and probably, like, chunky enough that it's not, like, going to fall over and break immediately. You'd probably have to, like, throw it with some force.
That's
yeah, it's
it?
sturdy.
You'd be surprised the kinds of things that can pull in money nowadays. And she'll, like, put it, like, literally into her scarf, I want to say. I want to say it's got, like hammer space in there. So, I was wondering, can you possibly run a little interference for me?
I'm not going to get any work done today. Fine. I have band practice at 8, so...
We could just make this quick then.
Okay, but let's go now because I want a smoothie.
Oh, I know a great Jamba Juice. It's never crowded this time of day. We can't say actual brand names. Hold on. Java Juice with a V.
It's a little corporate.
Okay, you hipster. Where exactly do you want to get your smoothie?
You know what? It's fine.
I have an idea. There's a place at the bottom of your, down the street called Smoothie Criminal.
Sorry.
Yeah, they just opened like 6 months ago, and choice.
I want to say that she says, "Where exactly do you want to get your smoothie?" And then it's just a hard cut to the two of them walking out of Smoothie Criminal, wearing sunglasses and just sucking on straws.
Yeah.
There's a loud crash, and someone asks if Annie is okay.
Terrible. I love it.
Way less processed.
Sorry, I had that thought and I was like, I gotta bring that in. Gonna have to add that to the
We're gonna
list.
go there all the time now.
This is the new user noodle.
Yes.
All right. So the two of you get smoothies and are heading to Penny's place?
Yeah.
Is that where everybody is now meeting at this point? All right. Let's set the scene for all of that coming together, and then what we'll do is kind of set it up and we'll take our break. So the Feng has already arrived, I'm going to say at this point, and is doing some training with Penny. Like you got some like training dummies or something like that.
Sure. All right. You have to remember that your power is you. So all you're doing right now is fighting yourself, which is inherently stupid. So why don't you try focusing on getting everybody to fight me? Come on.
Okay.
Are you breathing?
No.
You're lying because you just spoke and you have to breathe to speak. So stop giving me
No.
lip and breathe.
He will attack Penny.
All right, let's do one roll at least before we we go on our break because we haven't done any rolling yet. What? So this will be a fight roll.
Okay.
I guess we'll just do this contested between the two of you.
Okay.
Or so you have to wait. There is a defend action. Hold on. Using rules.
If I remember correctly, both of them roll. One rolls to attack and one rolls to
One
defend.
rolls to defend. Yeah.
And then, like,
so
the difference between them is the damage, I think.
yeah. Well, yeah, difference. And I don't think you guys aren't trying to inflict damage on each other, so we won't enforce it. We'll just like narratively kind of see how it turns out. So you attack with fight, and then Penny. There's actually a list, the skill list. I forgot I put in the assets too. You can see all the skills and you can use to. I'm putting it up. The skills you can use to attack and the skills that you can use to defend. So you can attack with fight, provoke, or shoot, depending on what you prefer and kind of how your abilities work. You can defend with a lot of things. Probably your most, what's going to make the most sense for you right now is like athletics or physique. Given the situation.
Neither of which she has. So.
Okay. Or fight. You can also defend with fight.
Okay.
That's
She
it. You
is
just kinda
far
have
less
to
an
judge.
actual fighter, and at least in this capacity. Well, see, that was my thought. My thought with this was I also took shoot. Sort of the idea being that she likes to stay back to sort
And
of
he
see
just pulled a
whole-
gun.
All
If
right,
you can
let's
dodge
fight.
a bullet, you can dodge a gun.
No, I was thinking more to kind of assess the whole deciding where to fuck with time in a given scenario. He doesn't have to be stepping back and like actually viewing a whole scene of things.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, all right, fight. And then she's gonna just like get back as far as she can and then just pow pow shoot off some omega power.
So it's more like if you're trying to train him if you're asking him to attack you, then you're going to be defending right now. So you have to use one of the defense skills, which unfortunately shoot is not one of them.
Okay, but fight is, yes.
Fight is one of them, yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's like I said, it's if you can, you guys can all see what I put up. in roll, correct?
Haha, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
there's a whole list of skills that you can use to defend with. There, you just have to justify to me which one you are using and if it's appropriate for the way you are being attacked. But so Feng, you can roll fight,
Okay.
and each of you are going to roll 4 fate dice plus the relevant skill, or minus the you're going to subtract or add this to your relevant skill.
5.
Damn.
Nice.
We'll just go with fight. Yeah. 2.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
So that's a shift of 3 on that, which is very good. So Fang, you succeeded. Like, how does Fang do here? You describe it to me.
As he moves in a bit of... He does Tai Chi with his grandmother as a forward from season 1. He breaks her guard with an instep and then shoves a palm into her gut.
I'm going to say it kind of sends Penny kind of caught off guard because you weren't expecting him to have any sort of martial experience. Flung backwards and then slamming into the wall. The drywall cracks slightly.
Penny!
A picture frame gets knocked loose and falls to the floor. And as Penny is recovering there, the doorbell rings as Piper and Vivi have shown up.
Are you okay?
Okay, that. I'm good. No, that was good, actually. Not bad. Take a break. Just don't sprout armor for whoever that is. She'll go get the door.
All right.
Beauty delivery.
While they're waiting for the they've rung the doorbell and they're waiting for the door to open, Vivi is going to talk very casually to Piper, so do you know Stephanie?
Stephanie. Do I know Stephanie? I feel like Piper's most likely the one that's forgotten the most.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to decide if you would know her in this timeline, but I think they're... No, I don't think it's interesting for this. She owns the casino you were going to be performing at, and I imagine you've performed at the Platinum Star before. I think vaguely you know her name, that she owns the Platinum Star.
Stephanie Platinum Star Stephanie?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that one.
Yeah, she canceled my most recent show.
She is such a bitch.
I'm pretty sure it was because of the murder, actually.
Okay, well, fair enough. Regardless, stay away from her, okay? In fact, stay away from all of this. You just keep writing your songs.
Casinos or weird jars?
I have a question. Does Piper know about phantom shit?
I think vaguely, through Penny.
She knows about it, knows it exists. I don't think Penny's taken her on a job before.
No, but I think she knows what Penny does.
Yeah. Okay. And given that she has an anima, seems like she might actually believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She starts looking around and in a way that's very clear that she's casing the joint. And she says, "It occurs to me that if you are seen giving this back to Penny, it's not going to reflect very well on you. Change of plans. You run interference, okay?
Is that not already the plan?
Oh, it is. I'm just gonna go put this back real quick. And she like whips up to a window and like hops into the building right as the door starts to open.
Do you always talk like you're in Mission Impossible? Or, okay.
I hadn't even spoken yet.
Sorry.
Is that Smoothie Criminal?
Hits phone screen like pretending like somebody was on speakerphone. Sorry. Yeah. Mango.
Thank
Is Feng
you.
here?
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, where is it?
On its way.
Here or back to the casino?
Oh no, here. Just, you know,
Okay. It's
things
very fragile.
changing
So,
hands,
like,
like business.
like,
You know.
Is this courier good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Come on in, we're in the gym. He actually hit me. I was like really impressed.
Did you let him?
No, actually. I mean I wasn't trying too hard, but
I would.
that's kind of the next plan. I know it's okay. Well, again, I needed him to hit me so that then I had the excuse to hit him back.
Cute.
Come on.
All right, so two of you head to back to Penny's apartment, and Vivi goes to sneak
Not
in.
apartment. I should mention Penny's family having lived in the area for a very long time. They live on Alta Drive. That shit's swanky.
Okay, so she has a home.
They have a
or-
nice fucking house.
Yeah.
She has like her own set of suites in the house. But like I imagine honestly, like the main house is like her mom and dad, and then like there's another area for aunties and uncles and everybody to come on through, and then Penny's got her own place and shindig and office and everything, and gym apparently.
You still have the same pool boy?
Oh, Randy, no.
Mm-mm.
Whitney slept with him.
I'm gonna kill her.
I know. She
She
ruined it
knew
for
I
everyone.
wanted to. It's fine. It's always fun. It's like a fun adventure coming to your house. There's always someone new for me to objectify.
Well, I mean, I'm always here for that. So, hey, up top.
As they round the corner, Fang is like shirtless doing push-ups.
Hey, I brought you a smoothie.
Oh, hey, thanks.
You still like peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, now that you've hit me and my drywall, now I'm gonna hit you. Ready?
No.
Shoot.
Ah!
As this goes on, because I want to set up for us taking our break, Vivi, you are sneaking in to the house from
Just-
like an upstairs window.
Yeah, just casually roller skates down dark hallways. I want to say, like, of course she has the security detail. And like we cut to like the interior of like a security like camera room, and like the screen goes really fuzzy for a second, and then we cut to like the camera itself, and the lens is covered with bees. And she's just, like like roller skates to where she presumes Penny's office is, kind of pushes the door open, and then like scoots on over to the desk, puts the vase down on top of it, sort of considers that for a second, and then just opens a drawer and puts the vase inside the drawer, and then she like takes out some papers and like starts writing a note to her.
Okay. as you're in there putting your stolen goods back in this
Reverse
reliquary.
stealing.
Yeah, reverse stealing. Returning, maybe.
Vivi would never.
She can't just give it back. It has to be a reverse steal.
It has to be a reverse steal. I completely understand that.
You've disabled you've managed to actually I want you to roll stealth. Actually, that's what I want to do here.
Okay. All right, so I gotta hit this one 4 times, and then I add a buff, which where is my stealth? It's one of my good ones. So I'll add 3, and we roll. That's a 1.
Okay. I'm gonna say, given their requirements here, what I'd imagine for the security system at the Isa estate, that's not going to be enough. That's enough to get past the just like the cameras and avoid detection that way from some of their more mundane security systems. As you put the vase back and you turn to leave this like reliquary chamber, you turn and you see somebody standing in the doorway. Who would it be?
My
Does it
uncle.
have to be your uncle?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's my uncle.
Okay.
My
He's wearing
uncle Victor.
you see a man standing there holding a coffee cup, wearing a Jimmy Buffett t-shirt, and he looks at you with surprise for a moment, and then you watch as manifesting behind him is a sleek kind of silvery figure, roughly humanoid, but with 8 sort of octopus arms coming off of it, and he sets the coffee cup down, cracks his neck, and takes a step towards you. And we're gonna take our break right there.
When she looks up at him, she's just got a Sharpie cap in her mouth. Just like, huh?
All right. We're gonna take our break here. We'll come back to see how Vivi gets out of this and what everybody else does. So we will see everyone in a moment. Hang out with us, take a break, stretch, drink some water, all that good stuff. We'll see you back here in a few minutes.
Buy a t-shirt.
Buy a t-shirt.
And mugs!
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us on our break. We were discussing our favorite Elvis songs. Let's get back to it. So where we left off is everyone was in the gym except for Vivi, who is being attacked by a silvery octopus.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Vivi, what do you do?
Vivi was in the middle of writing a note to Penny. So she's got like the cap of a Sharpie marker in her mouth. And the drawer is still open with the jar inside. And so like she like looks up at him. She's got the cap in her mouth like this. And she just goes, and it goes across the room. And she takes the jar out and like shows it to him and says, "Looking for this?"
Who are you?
She says, doesn't matter. She just chucks it at him. Like, underhanded. But, like, I mean, you know, and also underhandedly. But, like, she's tossing it to him. And, like, as it flies through the air, she's booking it.
Okay. I'm going to roll to see. All right.
Motherfucker's got 8 arms.
He has
He can
8
catch.
arms.
He can catch a goddamn base.
He has
I'm gonna
10,
say he's-
technically.
Technically speaking.
That is true. All right. It's a net 0, but I'm giving him a +2 on it, so I think that'll be enough to catch a vase being gently tossed towards him. But I will say that's not enough for him to also. That's not the song I wanted. All right. That's not going to be enough for him to also grab you as you go skating sort of under his grasp out of the room as he lunges forward to catch this object, and you go skating out into the hall. Are you trying to beeline back out the window you came through?
Oh, you sweet! You bet your sweet boopy.
Okay.
Whoopi's retired, actually, so he no longer works for the family business. They got him a really nice house in Florida.
Good for him.
As this happens, though, you have escaped the immediate danger. A alarm sounds in the home a few seconds after you go skating down the hall, booking it back to the window you came through. And those of you in the gym get the alert there's an intruder.
Shit. Like, flies over to the nearest computer she can find. She's got her laptop there. Pulls up the security systems and everything, and like gets online to see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you rush over the computer, pull up the security feeds. They have been blacked out.
Shit. She'll pull like a bow staff off the wall for training and just go running up the stairs.
Should probably.
Should I be calling the cops?
My phone's broken. Huffs after Penny.
So helpful. Follows.
All right, the three
You
of
get
you
to
go.
watch him leave. Ew. I'm done. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. I apologize.
Was highly inappropriate. The three of you go rushing up the steps, and what I'm going to say is, as you reach the top of the steps, just skating past the top of the stairs down the hall, you see Vivi.
You know that like they're like crouched down, like arms back, like
Speed
just
skating.
like just like zoo.
Subtle.
Do I see this, or does
You were
do
at the
they see
lead,
this?
so yeah.
Okay. She takes off running after her.
Okay, don't kill her, please.
Can I shoot like a stasis at her? Like something to like just freeze time for her so she can't move.
Yes. So you wanna shoot?
Oh, shoot!
Vivi, I assume you want to defend.
Oh, of course. Let's see. Fight is a defending
It is.
one. Contacts evidently is a defending one.
Under the right circumstances, yes.
Notice physique, rapport, and will. Yeah, fight's gonna be my best option there.
Okay. Both of you roll.
Oof.
Oh,
0.
you rolled 3 negatives.
That's fuck. Well, honestly, that makes sense because she's pissed.
Vivi got a 3.
All right, so that is that's a shift of 3 in Vivi's favor. So Vivi, what do you do when you see? So I'm imagining as Omega manifests behind you, Penny, this big shifting aura of darkness, shadow. You send a how are you picturing your attack?
almost like a tendril. Just I still imagine that he stays around her because he's kind of got to like emanate from her. But I like the whole like anthropomorphic sort of blob situation. Just like a big old tendril snaps out to try and envelop her and keep her in place.
Okay. And Vivi ducks, dives, and dodges.
Yep. She does like a little twist to like dodge out of the way of it. And as she does so, she kind of spins in place and then turns around so that she's rollerblading backward. And she's all like, "Sorry, had to borrow a pen. You know what? Here, have it back." And she just throws like a capless Sharpie at her.
Clasps the floor between the two of you. Are you pursuing, or is Vivi gonna
Yes.
make her?
She's fucking chasing her as far as she can.
Penny!
All right.
She's not taking anything!
Vivi's going for the window.
They're trying to stop Penny.
Do you want to try to talk Penny down?
Yeah.
You do have. Let me see.
Can I use rapport?
Rapport would work here. Yeah.
Oh, you have to.
What would you roll? I guess it'd be will for Penny.
Okay. Which is my +2. Okay.
Hit.
All right.
Math.
2.
3.
All right.
I rolled really bad.
What do you say, Piper?
All right.
Penny, 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 she's not taking anything. She's bringing it back. Stop.
She's the fucking courier?
I mean, you knew she had it.
I thought you'd gotten it back from her and well, like having it properly packaged.
I thought maybe it might be nice for her to return it herself. Also, she didn't want to come by herself because she was afraid you'd kill her.
So she broke into my house?
Why are you shocked?
You brought her to my house.
Technically, she brought me to your house. I brought you a smoothie. We can go to early yoga
Day 2!
tomorrow.
And she walks back down the hall, goes to find a fucking cigarette.
Vivi, you go sailing out the window.
Vivi goes sailing out the window, and like a piece of paper like goes like woof, 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 to the floor.
Somebody go to pick up the paper.
I'll pick it up. What's it say?
It says, "My bad. Watch out for Stephanie. V." And then like a little picture of a bee.
Folds it up, puts it in a pocket. That could have gone better.
How bad is it?
Walks down the hall to the next room and peeks his head in to look at check up on Penny.
She's already just like power smoked half a cigarette.
Turns back to Piper, shakes his head emphatically.
Great, sunrise yoga it is.
Great.
Whoops.
Ow. Talk to her, I guess.
I mean, I can help.
Feng puts a hand on her shoulder. Oh, thank God. I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Oh, hi, Jimmy.
Victor?
Oh yeah, Piper calls him Jimmy because he's always wearing Jimmy Buffett t-shirts.
Oh, because he's Jimmy Buffett shirt? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
She refuses to learn his actual name.
Hey, Mr. Horologium.
Hi. Anybody see somebody on roller skates come through here?
No.
Right. I'll go talk to security.
I'll
Doesn't
take
look
care of
like
it,
they
Uncle
stole
Vic.
anything.
I've
Oh.
got it.
All
I
right.
was messing with the algorithms today anyway. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Looks like they were trying to take a jar. I didn't see it on the inventory. And I put it back on the shelf.
Thank you. Lights her
Turns
second
back up.
cigarette.
So, problem solved. You're welcome.
I don't want her at my house ever again.
Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to know she was here. Oops.
How is that supposed to make it better, Piper?
I mean, what's the difference? Either she's never at your house or she's at your house, but you don't know.
Because if she's at my house and I don't know, she could take stuff.
I mean, that
Really?
sounds like a security problem for you. What? She brought it back. If anybody's gonna be careful with it, it's Vivi.
Pulls up the security footage. Turns the laptop around. Shows her chucking it in the air at Uncle Victor.
I mean, what would you do if a big octopus was coming for you?
If we were in the anime, just the cloud, the very unhappy like tornado cloud of like
The
I'm
sheen
about to
across the
explode.
glasses.
Yes. Shing.
I just really think we need to focus on the fact that there was a great outcome here. You don't have to talk to Vivi, and you got your jar. And I brought you a smoothie. Those aren't cheap.
They are really fucking good. They use the birthday cake protein shake. It's so good.
I'll make it up to you. We can go to hot yoga tomorrow.
Fine. 6 a.m.
Can we not go to 8?
6.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
I will need to get up early because apparently I have to go over drills again with Uncle Vic and my cousins.
So,
Feng, you ready for that T-ball?
Sure. Just has his smoothie in his hands.
Great.
is this another fantasy sports thing? Because if so, I'm gonna go.
No, it's a job. About the murders.
Oh, right, the murders.
Okay. So I can stay?
I wouldn't mind.
You have to pretend to be a part of the security service, which means you have to wear a polo shirt.
Ew.
Oh.
Be lucky I'm not making you put on khakis.
Wait, what's wrong with khakis?
Can you imagine me in khakis? You know what? Don't. It hurts me.
She'll go back to the office, grab a couple of work polos with the Wormhole Enterprises. Toss them. To make a phone call.
All right, who you calling?
Can we say that the does the casino actually use Wormhole, given that Wormhole is like huge in this town?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say so. You handle a lot of the like IT, like network security for the hotels.
Awesome. Then she'll call her head of security over there.
Okay, so does your company do like? I guess I wanted to understand. Do you handle? You don't just handle like the installation of this like security systems. You actually like
we'll
contract
handle the install.
like.
We'll handle the contracts. They do it all, and that is because they want eyes everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, you call. So you're calling the Wormhole rep over at the Platinum Star.
Yes.
Okay. You called Dave.
Cool. Of course, it's Dave. I can picture Dave now.
It picks up the phone. Security.
Dave, it's Penny.
Oh, hey, boss, what's up?
I am gonna bring a couple of newbies by. We want to take a look at some of this footage from this incident that happened last night.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I already had to pull it for the police, so if you want to take a look, I'll have to give it to you on a hard drive. I don't want to risk sending it on an unencrypted network, so yeah.
Good call.
Run past here and I'll give it to you. I think the police are finishing up.
Good. Thanks. See you soon.
All right.
Click.
And I'm assuming, for the most part, most of your staff are not like anima users. They're just working security. They don't know anything about the front. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I guess like anyone that either lives or works through the main house is probably like family, but like not the contractors. Nah.
Okay. So you all the three of you put on your polos and head over to the Platinum Star Casino and Resort.
Oh, she has a button down with the logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, you do know, like, my face is on billboards here.
We have staff visors.
Ew.
They're green, like see-through, you know?
Ew.
Ball cap?
I'll just say I'm volunteering.
Or just don't have your face seen. How about that?
It's my face, Penny. What am I supposed to do?
Look at the ground.
Fine. Did you get a new cat? Something's howling.
No, that's just Whitney. They're really upset about Randy.
I thought you were gonna say she's with Randy.
Wow.
No, they didn't fire Randy. They just had to ask the pool cleaning service, to not send Randy there anymore.
I don't understand how you could be that broken up about somebody named Randy, but okay.
All right, three of you leave. Vivi, where are you going?
I want to say that she doesn't feel like her apartment's gonna be necessarily safe anymore. So she'll let her fence know that she can head up there and grab anything she needs. And she's gonna find someplace else to lay low.
Okay. Yeah, you call. Crap, I need to remember his names. Jackie. She says, "Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll run by if there's anything I need. I don't have any new work in for you, but I have some meetings tonight, and I'll forward anything your way that's not Stephanie related."
Thanks. Yeah, probably good timing. I might need some PTO.
All right. Well, you do whatever you need to. Like I said, I'm running out to dinner here in a little bit, and I'll let you know if anything develops. Weird.
What?
Nothing. It's just this dude staring at me from across the street.
You good?
Yeah, just one of those Elvis freaks. That's fine. I'm in my car. I'll call you if anything comes up.
All the Elvis stuff was out of character knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just checking. Vivi hangs up. She has a weird feeling about the situation, but doesn't know enough to do anything about it.
All right. So Vivi goes to lie low. Do you have somewhere specific that you go? You just have like a safe house or something?
God. Okay. It's a defunct roller rink. It's out of service. It's all dilapidated and stuff like that. But she has like picked the lock of the back door and just like gone in there a couple of times before. So yeah, she set up a safe house in there.
Okay. Just some like really old birthday balloons scattered in a corner.
Yep. It's off the strip. It's like somewhere in like, the slightly shittier part of Vegas.
All right. So while Vivi is lying low, the rest of you arrive at the Platinum Star. You flash your badges as security, and make your way to the back of the hotel. I am going to yeah, this isn't like a huge deal, but I am going to use a compel here on Piper, based on your high concept, being a professional singer-songwriter. You don't have famous there, but we've sort of intuited
I have
that.
brazen there.
Yeah. And as you're heading through security, heading through the hotel, a small group of tourists like stop, look at you, and then one of them goes, "Oh my God, are you Piper?"
Voices down. Voices down.
I'm sorry. You are?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can we take a picture with you?
You know what? Yeah.
Great. And the group comes over, kind of climbs around you, and take a few quick selfies.
Excuse the polo. I'm volunteering, helping out a friend today. You know, things have been really
Right.
rough, especially with what happened at the casino.
Right. We are actually here to see your show tonight. So are you performing still?
No, we had to postpone it. I'm so disappointed.
When's it gonna be?
Next week?
Crap. We're only here for the weekend.
Tell you what, where are you here from?
South Dakota.
Wow, so far.
Yeah, well, it's Kelly's birthday this weekend. She goes, woo! Yeah. So,
Girl, yes.
Happy birthday, Kelly. I'll tell you what, can you keep a secret?
oh, yes, definitely.
Hang on to your tickets because I had talked, nothing confirmed, but talked to my agent about maybe for a select audience live streaming the show since we had to move it.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Yes, of course. We won't tell anyone.
And tag me on Instagram.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. This is so exciting. And they sort of leave you and begin to look and getting on their phones and typing. And
Happy
they're gonna
birthday,
tweet
Kelly.
everyone. Woo!
Woo!
All right. You get a
Nice.
fate point.
Eye is twitching.
What?
Nothing.
What? It's Kelly's birthday.
Yeah, I heard several times. Can we? Please?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Goes to her pocket for cigarettes. She didn't bring them because she's back to day 0. And then heads toward the.
It's just like muttering to Feng along the way. What am I supposed to do? Ignore them?
Said no. Though that is kind of bad for press, and then.
Not my press, not my problem.
Well, reputation-wise, if you starts
What?
muttering
I'm
about
volunteering, helping out a friend.
You make it back to the security office.
Put that on your blog. Is it
You
still
had
a
in
blog?
Dave.
last time I checked. Yeah.
You head in. Dave's the only one in there right now. Looks up from where he's sitting at the console. Says, "Oh, afternoon, everyone. Hey, Penny.
Hey. This is Feng, by the way. You might be seeing him more often, kind of showing him the ropes right now.
Right.
This is Piper. Piper is tagging along for the day.
Oh, you're like the Piper.
Yeah. Hi.
I heard your show to here tonight was canceled.
Yeah, we're
My
having
girls
to
were coming over to see
postpone.
it. It's all right. Their tickets got forwarded. They'll be there next weekend, but they were very, very upset.
Oh, they're
hear that it was
fans. How
canceled.
old are they?
Well, Stacy is 14 and Rebecca is 11. They've been listening to your music for a few years, so they're huge fans of yours. Your posters all over the walls and T-shirts, a whole night. Actually, if I could, do you think I could get an autograph or something for them? I'm sure they'd like
Yeah.
it.
No, you know what? I'm sure that the casino still has some of the posters from tonight. I mean, they'll basically be limited edition now, so.
Yeah, you know what? I'll run and grab one. So you're here for the footage. If you want to look at it now, I've got it queued up on the monitor here. I've got the footage from them coming into the hotel. Everything seemed fine there. Followed them all the way up to the room where they went in around 11 o'clock. They came out around 11:20. Looked like something was freaking them out, but I didn't see anything on the footage. Went back in, and next people go in their room was police. So it looks clean from our end. Whoever was there must have already been in the room. But if you want to look over the footage, see if there's anything I missed, go ahead. I'm going to run over to administration and grab some of those. I'll be right back. Just give me like 5 minutes.
Thanks, Dave.
He heads out.
There you go. 5 minutes without anyone looking over your shoulder.
I didn't say anything, did I?
No, but I did.
Thank you, Piper.
You're welcome, Penny. You should get a vape.
No, because I'll use it. And she'll pull up, pull the footage, run it through, try to get as close in as we get to the footage of the, was it Pat that came out? Was Pat the name of the victim?
Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing Pat come out. And then try to get in close to see if someone's in the room or anything that we might
Right.
see.
So yeah, obviously no footage of inside the rooms. What you essentially get is a long shot of the hallway at one of the intersections. So you watch the footage, kind of scrolling through it. You see Pat come up, coming back from the bars, going into the room. Kind of skim through the footage next 20 minutes, and you see them come out. And they kind of look for a second, and there is a flicker on the monitor, and you see after that flicker, Pat kind of lean out again, and at the end of the hall, you see an Elvis impersonator just standing there.
Well,
Enhance.
that's creepy.
Believe me, it's a dime a dozen. There might have been a convention or something.
You know, I've actually been working on a couple of Elvis covers.
Huh.
You could do a really good satisfaction, I think. A little less conversation, a little more action.
Oh, that's
Please?
a good idea. A little heavier on the guitar.
Yeah.
You skim through the footage. As the footage plays, the door closes, and you watch the Elvis figure at the end of the hall move towards Pat's room. They do not walk; they sort of glide through across the ground, completely static, like not moving, arms at their sides, until they reach Pat's door, and then they just sort of turn, like rotating 45 degrees, and then just phase through the door.
We've got a spec.
So I'm just
she'll-
gonna say what we're all thinking. This confirms that Elvis is dead, right? Because that's definitely a ghost.
I don't think we're looking at the actual spirit of Elvis Presley. I think we got a spec. I can do some more research, but spectral phantom. But it did physical damage. I have to look it up. She'll just get like screenshots, like close up on the face, like, get like a short video of it, like the way that it moves, phasing through, and then get timestamps for everything.
My notice skill here.
Yes.
I want to see if there's, I don't know, like some hint, or if there's a way to reveal what it actually looks like, or is it just like this floating Elvis impersonator?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and make a notice check as you're looking over the footage.
It's a 3.
Nice. It's pretty good. Checking something. Yeah. So you. Let's debating whether it be. We'll go with notice fair. I was just trying to get the difference between notice and investigate. So typically, where does your investigate stand? in
My
comparison to-
investigate is not on my list. So
You don't have. So what would that have been?
I'd be a 1.
A 1. Okay. So typically, and we could talk about. So typically, notice is more of like, noticing things. It is.
A notice probably is more like a perception.
It's more like perception. Investigate is like to find things out. Investigate involves like concentrated effort, in-depth scrutiny, analyzing information, looking for details, stuff like that. So I would typically put this at an investigate check. Since we made our characters and all sort of stuff, not really know about the system. If this is more what you were thinking about for Feng, with the having more of a skill with investigating rather than necessarily noticing, I'm okay if you want to swap that out if that's more what you were thinking at the time.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll put investigate as my fair, so it's +2.
Instead of notice. Yeah, that's fine. It's the age-old conundrum with with most RPGs is what's the difference between investigating and perceiving. So you look over the footage and you see the figure moving, and obviously it's weird. Like they're not moving naturally, and they have this sort of like phantom appearance to them. But you notice something else. At first, you think it's some sort of like artifacting on the like footage. It's just like fine like details of like light kind of running down the sides of the image of the phantom, but they almost look like strings, like if you were imagining this Elvis as like a balloon that was tied to the ground. So it almost looks like there is something almost like projecting this image from below.
Fucking, I have this image now of an anglerfish, but the little light bauble is an Elvis impersonator. Hey, Penny, run that back again.
Boop.
Yeah, right there. You can make out some lines along the shoulders and joints.
Enhance.
Feng points it out. You enhance the image, and you also see that too. There seems to be some sort of something either controlling or manifesting this illusion from somewhere else, presumably under the floor or below it.
What am I looking at?
The lights, the strings that are going into its body are coming out from the floor.
Oh, so
Macy's Day Parade balloon.
yeah, less of a ghost, more of a puppet.
What floor was Pat on?
The 8th floor.
Penny's going to go through and pull up footage for the 7th floor. Same time stamps, see who's moving around.
Okay. You go through the timestamps on the 7th floor footage, pulling that up from Dave's computer, and as you're like downloading the footage here, there's a knock or the door behind you opens up, and Dave comes back in with the posters and says, "All right, I've got them. If you don't mind, I found a pen too, in case you didn't have one.
Right. Kind of intercepts Dave halfway through. Great. What were your daughters' names again?
Shit, now you're gonna ask me to remember
Stacy.
Stacy and Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Penny even says it. Stacy and Rebecca.
Thank you.
Stacy is CIE.
Penny.
I was like, I threw those names out thinking I'm not gonna have to write these down. These names are never gonna come up again. I made a mistake.
So here's the thing, Dave. I have the inside track here. I don't get this very much. Do you know what their favorite songs are?
What are Piper's best? What are Piper's like hit songs?
Fucking no, dude.
I'm gonna turn it back around on you.
I don't know.
All right, that's fine.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, stuff and
Canon.
things.
Stuff.
is,
That is
One
literally
song
a
named
song.
Stuff and another one named Things.
yeah.
It's an A side and a B side.
Stuff is spelled with one F. Things is spelled with a Z.
That seems right.
Are you continuing to look over the footage while he is?
Yes. Yeah. Just she's at this point. She's just like, yeah, I'm gonna count on Piper to run interference here. So she's just like not even looking up, no change, but is even more voraciously and quickly like just downloading as much as she can.
Okay. You see as you bring up the footage, you get to the right timestamp, and you notice just before where you had seen the Elvis impersonator previously, you see a dark shape moving down the hallway from the other end, directly below where this person or where Pat's floor was. And it sort of glides to this air, this circular figure, sort of almost like gyrating through the air slightly. And it looks like a massive, bulbous fish.
God damn it!
You can't make out any details because it is like dark and shadowy, but it does have a sort of a fish-like appearance.
Got it.
Don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Things isn't
Oh,
his favorite.
It was the 8th floor, not the 7th.
No, I know.
Oh.
Right, so that was Rebecca K-A-H at the end?
K-A-A-H.
Right. Has written like a whole thing of like 2x2 biggest fans.
hey, you know what else that spells? That spells pain for me and Sid.
Holds it up conspicuously blocking the monitor. What do you think, Dave? Look good on the wall?
That's perfect. They'll love it. I have no doubt. I'll give it to them tonight. They're going to be very excited that I was able to that their dad got to meet the Piper.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a picture. I'll put it on Instagram. They'll go nuts. You'll be the coolest dad ever.
Sure. Yes.
Let's turn this way. The light from the monitors, that blue light, was just gonna like wash you right out.
Oh, okay. Stands there to take the photo. So yeah, you have this footage. You downloading that as well?
Yep.
Okay. So you have that. Click. Take the photo. You have Dave happily looks and says, "Well, that made my day much better. Having to deal with the crime scene upstairs, that was not great. So getting to see a smile on my girls' faces is gonna make this all much better."
Happy to
How
help.
Well, do you need to see anything else? I've done a full sweep. It seems like our security was intact. Whatever happened, it doesn't look like it was a cyber breach. So I don't see any reason that our contract should be in jeopardy here, and I've forwarded everything over to the police.
Great. If you don't mind, I might want to step up to floor 8 just to make sure that placement's looking good down that hallway.
Right.
Might just want to rotate maybe a degree or two so we can get just a slightly better shot of the doors. Do you mind?
Sure.
I'll take care of
No.
it. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're clear to go up there. I think the investigators have left. They're still waiting for cleanup in that room, but otherwise everything should be fine out in the hall. You can get up there. Do you need anything else from down here?
Not at the moment, but we might swing by and hell, maybe Piper can go live on Insta.
Oh no, I do that on TikTok now.
Or on TikTok.
I don't really understand the TikTok thing.
Oh, I can show you.
No one does, Dave. It's okay.
Well, actually, it's digestible media compacted into a. Sorry.
So we're going to head up to the 8th. Really appreciate it, Dave. Good work. And yeah, sorry you had to deal with that this morning.
It's all good. It's made it much better. So you three take care, and I'll see you at the next company softball game.
Sounds good. Just exits. Does not say goodbye. This is just a theme with Penny, it seems.
Bye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Bye. Bye.
Head on up to the 8th floor.
Yeah, you guys get in the elevator and head up to floor 8.
While we're in the elevator, it's quiet. So you're definitely going to want to look at the crime scene, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Aren't they going to, know we went in there?
Maybe.
I'm just saying I know somebody that's really good at getting into places where they shouldn't be.
Or the loop on the security footage that I just put in should go into place in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're good. Chill. I really hope that I can time them perfectly. 5, 4, 3, 2, loop goes, elevator doors open.
So, kind of loath as I am to say it, maybe we could call her in to check out the 7th floor room.
Come on, she's like Eon Flux on roller skates, okay?
I got that reference.
Let's see what the room upstairs looks like, and then we'll see if we need it. Come on. Loop only goes for 5 minutes.
Nerd.
All right. You reach the 8th floor, find the hallway with the security camera in the room. There is a, there's a sign on the door. It says, do not enter. It's got the police logo on it and stuff. It's all very official looking. How do you plan on getting into the room?
Oh, I thought maybe with security we would have access.
I'd say you don't have access. They wouldn't give the IT people's access to all of the rooms.
That's fair. That's fair. Can I do something really weird?
What do you want to do?
Penny is gonna go into her bag, pull out an old burner, a couple other little doodads, what looks like an old handheld fan, and just start pulling shit apart. Basically, I want her to be able to craft a little, basically fuck with a key card to make it just open any door with a key card.
Okay. You want to try to well, I would say with the stuff that you have on hand, you might be able to come up with something to short the lock and get inside that way. Faking a key card would be a little more
expensive.
sophisticated. Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely try that. Go ahead and do craft or roll crafting.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 3.
Nice. Okay. That'll definitely be enough, and that'll give you a shift to also. I'll say you don't damage the lock.
Just a temporary short so that it goes green and we can open.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
And you get it done fast enough to it's within your 5-minute window. So yeah, you kind of stick the little wires down into the lock. You hit a button on the phone that you've disabled and or reconfigured, and the light goes green. You hear the lock disengage inside.
Don't touch anything. Sort of like elbows in to the door.
All right. You entered the room, and it doesn't smell great. You definitely get the impression that someone has died here. There is no body in the room anymore, obviously. But as you enter and you look around, it's not a pretty sight. There is blood everywhere. Across the carpet, like in big splotches. There is like streaks across the walls, splatter that goes up to the ceiling, on the windows, lots of little evidence markers all around the room. Yeah, it it looks like more blood than you would expect from a single human body. This person was torn apart.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably say devourer. I gotta hit the books.
Right.
Ira takes out a little notebook and starts writing something down.
Penny pulls out a fairly nice like DSLR camera and just starts just pictures everything.
Okay.
I'd like to make another investigate to see if there was anything the crime scene investigators missed or
Yeah.
our security missed.
Yeah. Do that.
Oh no, that's the wrong
Room
button.
237.
How do I? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then plus 2, I think. No, yeah. 4.
Damn. Okay, that's a good roll. You look over the room for any signs of anything that the investigators miss.
If I'd like to invoke the aspect of the Four Emperors where it's the Black Tortoise aura reading.
Oh, okay. So you spend a fate point to invoke that. That gives you another +2. You want to go with the +2 option on top of the roll?
Yeah, so that's like 6.
That'd be a 6. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's really good. In which case, I would say, given the nature of using Black Tortoise, maybe you get some sort of like aura playback from what happened in the room.
Feng's eyes just go completely white as he stands there.
You watch in like I would say it is like you're seeing the auras, so it's not like detail, but you see the shapes of the people like entering and leaving the room, and it kind of like plays back in your head until you get to the point that you need, and you see the aura of somebody entering the room, entering the bathroom, kind of moving forward with that. They come back out. You see there's like their aura kind of shifts and pulses a little bit in like panic. You read that emotion of fear and anger as they walk to the door. and then back in, and then back to the door again, and then finally they come back inside. And as you see them head over to the bedside table, you watch as they sort of pantomime, like ripping the clock off the nightstand, and you then see another aura begin to manifest, kind of coming up through the floor. You watch as this dark, sort of blackish purple aura is really menacing, kind of. You get this malevolent feel from it, and it feels hungry, as it sort of glides up through the floor, and as it merges with the other aura, you watch as this lighter human aura that you're seeing is attacked and very brutally sort of ripped limb from limb, scattered across the room. Almost like watching, I mean, if you've watched a nature documentary of a piranha attacking a piece of meat, it's very similar. It's a lot of pieces, but leaves a lot behind.
Feng visibly pales before, in like anime fashion, turning slightly green. I think I'm gonna throw up.
What was that?
Turns on the spot to leave, kind of just elbowing the door open.
But it's a hotel. There's probably a bathroom, right?
But that's part of the crime scene!
Yeah, don't want to leave your DNA behind.
I mean, inside the crime scene, outside the crime scene, you're leaving DNA.
Swallow it.
I saw everything.
How does that work? Did you see what it looked like, or did you just feel what was happening?
It was mostly just blurs and shapes, but I could tell who was who.
Could you tell why?
Shakes his head. I just felt something dark, malevolent.
Was it angry?
Did I get that off of the,
No, I don't think you got anger from it. It, like I said, was more of like a maybe hangry.
hangry?
Hungry?
Hungry, more along that line, more of an animalistic instinct than a sentient desire for any sort of emotional gratification.
Not angry, just insatiably hungry.
Pulls up her phone. Calls Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure we've got a devourer. I need you to start looking up phantoms that... This is going to sound very weird. Think fish. Piranha,
Fish.
maybe more angler.
Right. I'll look into that. I mean, you might have as much luck as me. I'll have access to most of the catalogs.
Just wanted someone to get started on it.
Yeah, I'll look around.
Thanks.
Yep.
So are you like a medium?
Your guess is as good as mine, Piper.
I was gonna hope that he was gonna say, no, I'm a large.
Ah!
Well, it
Okay,
depends on like where I go shopping.
Haha.
Ah.
Well, I can't call it New Perspectives. Panic at the Disco already did that one.
What?
What?
I think she's coming up with song titles.
Oh, that thing. Okay, look. We've got like 2
Hold
more
on.
minutes, so
Did you
we've gotta
just
get
call
outta
my
here.
career that thing?
No, that thing you do where like everything is a song title. That thing.
Yeah, it's my career, Penny.
No, that's just like a quirk.
I mean, I don't call 2.5 million Instagram followers a quirk, but okay.
One
2
for all
minutes.
is a quirk.
We may need to look into the room below. So, fine. Call her in. See if she's available. I can't pay her. So, I don't even know if she'd bother.
I think she'll bother.
Fine. Just quickly, if possible. Let me know when so I can loop the footage.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
I'm going to go back to the house and start hitting the books.
Great. Fang's thing seems like more fun.
And now we're back in high school during group projects. See you all later.
You know people can hear you when you talk out loud, right?
I don't really care.
Get a vape. You'll feel better.
Nope, because I'll use it.
You do know they come with like the THC cartridges, right?
I mean, I know that. Why do you think I have 2 songs called Stuff and Things, Feng?
You were having an off day titling stuff and things.
Buy me a drink. I'm gonna call Vivi. Yay! Crime.
Right. Vivi, you get a phone call from Piper.
All right. Right before that, though, she's having a fitful sleep, and we can hear like distant jazz music playing, and she wakes with a start, and that jazz music like just stops with like a fade on it, and an echo, and she picks up the phone. Hey, Songbird, what's up?
Hey, I have a crime for you.
To do?
Yeah. Wasn't like your whole thing?
She like looks at the time. Depends on what it is, I guess.
A weird fish and the ghost of Elvis might have killed someone.
Say that again?
I think I might be missing a couple of important details, but a weird fish and the ghost of Elvis might have killed someone.
I'll call you back. And she hangs up, and it goes like to her other phone. She's gonna call her. She's gonna call her friend, her fence.
Okay. You call Jackie. It picks up. Vivi, sorry, I'm a little busy right now. Can we talk later?
Busy doing what?
I'm at dinner.
You're at dinner. Okay. Just quick heads up. You see Elvis again? Stay away from him.
Okay, I wasn't planning on getting an autograph or anything. It's not the real Elvis.
I'm not joking around here, okay? Stay away from Elvis, Jackie. Hangs up. And then she just sends a text to Piper saying that she's on her way.
Jackie looks at her phone, puts it down. Looks back across the table. I'm sorry, where were we? And we pan back away from the restaurant, outside, and across the street, where unseen by hundreds of passerbyers, a ghostly Elvis stares hungrily where Jackie is sitting. And that's what we're going to call our session for tonight. All right. Elvis fish. Y'all figured it out.
Elfish.
Fish.
Elvish.
Don't look down
Elfish.
here, Pat. Oh.
Oh no.
I really was going for the It vibes with this. I was like, what if Pennywise but Elvis? So
You did well.
You did really
Thank you.
well. That was definitely
got it.
it. Yeah.
and we'll see how the investigation continues as you try to figure out how to take care of this thing, because it might be a doozy. Awesome. So we don't have end of session questions, but we do have everybody hits a minor milestone at the end of the session. I'll put these up and roll. I think I forgot to do that before. So with a minor milestone, you can do one and only one of the following. You can switch the rank value of 2 skills, or replace one average skill with one that isn't on your sheet. You can change any single stunt for another stunt. You can purchase a new stunt, provided you have the refresh to do so. So if you remember before, you spend a point of refresh and you get another stunt. All of you decided last time how many you wanted and kept your refresh accordingly. Or rename one character aspect that isn't your high concept. You also don't have to do any of that. Essentially the minor milestones is just a way to kind of tweak things slightly if you felt it's appropriate for what's happened in the story. I wouldn't expect any of you in session 1 necessarily to have a lot you want to change, but it is an option in case like you saw something that came up today or kind of learned the rules better. You're like, hey, I kind of want to switch these things out and move things around. But I plan on doing... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So in doing that switch of like switching the ranks of 2 was that an or bring like something up from average? So like if we decided to take something that's average, bring it up to fair, and then bring something that we don't have on the list up to average, would that qualify?
No,
like
so with minor milestones, you're getting mostly like cosmetic tweaks. So you could take something that is a +2 and something that is a +1, and you could swap them, or you could take something that is like a +3 and a +1. You could swap those. So you could swap 2 of your skills, or you could take one of your average skills or your +1 skills, and you could replace it with something you don't have on your sheet. But you can't necessarily move anything up on its own. Those will come up with significant milestones, which will come at the end of when you guys have like, I'm planning those for like at the end of a mystery, at the end of a hunt.
Gotcha.
And then you get your major milestones, which are when we've hit the end of like a story arc or something, some like sort of bigger arc to the campaign. I'll have to tweak to see how often I want those to come up with those sort of things. So significant milestones, you get an additional skill point, which you can use to buy a new skill or increase or move a skill up the ladder. Or if you have any severe consequences, you can get rid of them. With the major milestones, you can remove an extreme consequence. You can take an additional point of refresh, thus being able to use it to spend on another stunt later on, or get more fate points. You can advance a skill beyond the current skill cap. So that's the point when we hit a significant milestone that you'll be able to start bringing skills up from plus. What do you guys have? +5, I think, is your cap right now.
+4 right now.
Is your cap +4? Or is the because you have +5 on your sheets, right?
We do, but we weren't allowed to take that at start.
Yeah, so at start, but you guys could based on using the significant milestones, you guys can put something up to 5. That's our cap currently. You could increase once we hit the major milestones. You can start going up to +6. So that would be later on. We're kind of getting to that next level of play.
The music is really making this rules discussion feel very serious.
Yes. Please do.
Rules are ominous.
Very
They are ominous.
important.
Okay. So that's it. But for the minor one, like I said, it's mostly cosmetic changes, being able to swap things out, changing things around, tweaking your sheet to kind of fit the current scenario or the or your vision of your character. So you're free to do one of those things, or you're free to do nothing if you don't want to. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. I think that's it. Does anyone have anything? So since we're signing off, does anyone have anything they want to plug here tonight? Anything coming up?
Come check out Flames of Freedom over on twitch.tv/InfiniteRP. I believe the underscore is after the name. On Twitter, it's before. Yes, I think that's right. 8 o'clock Eastern on Monday. Starting this Monday, we're going about 8 sessions. It's the American Revolutionary War plus Eldritch Horror. It's pretty great. So check it out.
Anyone else?
We got new merch in the store.
Yes, we did add new merch to the store. Check out the link in the chat or on Twitch if you're watching us later on. You can there should be a banner link down there as well. You can go over to our merch store. You can get all sorts of cool shirts or mugs or tank tops or whatever you want. And we just added a new line of products for the Bubba Gumps.
Nope. Switch
Gubba Bumps.
Nope.
I switched it twice in my head. Gubba Bumps.
There we go.
Shrimp Company.
Shrimp Company. So not affiliated with Bubba Gumps.
No.
Completely
any way.
different. Yeah.
Any perceived affiliation is strictly satire.
Mhm.
Don't come
More
after
for
us.
Educational purposes, criticism, and fair use.
Yes.
I mean, I think Bubba Gums probably deserves a little criticism.
I'll listen
Okay.
to-
Throwing shade. Come at us.
What are you
Bubba
gonna do? You're a shrimp. Tweet at me. I don't know.
All right. Well, we will be back here. Yes.
So, I was going to save this for the end, but starting next Sunday, over at the Lady Dames channel, I'm going to be over there where we're going to be playing D&D, but we're using Tailspire as our sort of board. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be playing a charlatan monk who's just drunk off his ass all the time. It's going to be good.
That one's a tiefling, right?
It's a tiefling.
Yeah, tieflings.
Gotta get that SEO.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you everyone out there for watching. We're very excited to get started with the season 2. I'm really looking forward to running Fate. I think it's a lot of fun, and we'll get better with the rules and everything as we go. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for that. Join us next Saturday for Saturday Night's Mistborn. We'll be doing our session 1 of our new Mistborn campaign. A couple of these fine folks will be there as well. And as always, check out all of our other shows on the channel throughout the week. And thank you to my lovely players also for being here and being amazing and bringing your A game every session. Very much appreciate that. So we will see everyone next week. And until next time, good game and good night, Internet.